Welcome to the program. I'm Mark Imperial. This segment's being brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where busy professionals get their books done and published to educate consumers, grow their businesses and practices, and to leave a legacy. This is a series of spotlights on remarkable professionals from around the country. And joining me on this segment is Lori Moen. She's the founder of Catalyst Group ECR. Lori, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Mark. Happy to be here.
Tell us a little bit about your work and specifically, who are the types of folks that you specialize in helping?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Well, I am a business consultant, a certified exit planning advisor, and I serve business owners because I'm a recently exited business owner myself. And so I walk alongside business owners to help get them out of the weeds of working in their business, challenging them to work on their business, and challenging them to bring transition planning, exit planning to their day-to-day world.
So this is fascinating because as a business owner yourself, you're great at your craft. You're thinking growth all the time. How many folks put a lot of thought into their exit? Was that a surprise to you? What do business owners think when it comes time to exiting their business? Do they give it much thought?
Well, of course not, because sure, it's important, but it's not urgent. And I'm a perfect example of that. I mean, I bought my business, Trophy and Awards Shop. I bought it in 2003 as a lifestyle, as an investment, knowing I'd sell it someday. Well, I worked in that business, grew it, had great employees. It had been started in '69. It wasn't until 2015 I popped my head out of the weeds and realized, oh, I think I need to work on my business if I'm going to ever one day sell it. So it was a process because you're so busy working in the business, you forget to work on it. Plus the idea of exiting, selling, oh, that's a long ways away. So why worry about it now?
So let's unpack that a little bit. What did you discover that you really needed to know that you didn't know you needed to know? That'll help a lot of business owners. Let's like shed some light on it, which is the whole purpose of this.
Well, as a business owner, when I started working on my business and started looking at how do I make this business valuable and transferable, I realized I need to have it not be all about me, to take me out of being owner-centric. I also realized, oh, sure, this business has been around, this awards shop has been around since 1969, but is anything written down? Do we have any awareness of what goes into making a glass award, a plaque, a trophy? So I realized I had to capture that information. I had to capture it, not some huge standard operating procedures, but just something workable. So somebody else coming in and buying the business or taking it over had a chance to be successful.
Right on. So give us a view, like maybe a 10,000 foot view of what it's like working with you. How do you like step in and help a business owner,
Sure.
Get their stuff in order? Give us a picture.
You bet. Well, the first thing I'll do is I'll assess with them where they're at, what their goals are. Have they thought about what the future is for them? How tangible are the intangible assets of their business? Do they know if it's reliant only on them? What's their customer diversification? I'll walk them through that kind of assessment to see what are we working at? Where are the benchmarks? Where are the areas that you want to work on to grow the business so it's valuable and transferable? And then I'll ask them, what's their next chapter look like? Because when you transfer, transition, go out of your business, then you're no longer that business owner. What's going to get you out of bed in the morning? And that's where, I walked that walk. I had to do that because I needed to learn what's my next chapter of life. And that's why I'm doing what I do now, because I know from having been that business owner, it's hard. It's hard to think past the day-to-day, the customer demands, the employee demands. We're out of paper towel. You're just so involved with so many things that you forget to look bigger picture. And so I provide that accountability. I provide that question. I provide that roadmap of things to do.
Lori, if we can help some people avoid some potholes in the road, what are some of the biggest mistakes or pitfalls that you see business owners make in regards to, planning to exit their business that might sabotage their success?
Well, a lot of it is As business owners, we know it's important, but it's not urgent. And the biggest pitfall is to not realize transition planning, exit planning, business readiness, whatever you want to call it. It's simply business strategy. It's simply being ready for opportunities. And the funny thing is, I experienced it and my clients experience it. When you work on your business, making it valuable and transferable, you also find you're growing in profitability, you're growing in revenue. So it's good for business. The other thing is, don't think you have to do it alone. You know, there are advisors out there that will help you pull all the different pieces in. You know, your personal wealth gap. What happens when you don't have the revenue from that business? How do you maintain your lifestyle? What do you need? There's a lot of different questions, and that business owner is an expert at running their business. You know, they're successful business owners. So let other people help them be successful after they exit their business.
It's a really interesting point you make that it's business strategy. So it's almost like exit planning is a misleading name because it sounds like you should have this done when you start your business almost. So that leads me to my next question. When is the best time to start working on this?
Well, in a perfect world, you would start with the end in mind when you start your business or when you buy your business, an existing business. But we don't live in a perfect world. And it is misleading because the word exit can be scary for a lot of people. And that's why it's business strategy. So I am a certified exit planning advisor, but I work on business strategy so you can have a valuable business. Because, yeah, like I said, it's important, but it's not urgent. It's not urgent until all of a sudden it is. As business owners, you will exit your business. And I would challenge you to do it vertically with a plan, not horizontally.
I thought it was going to be a rhetorical question because it really sounds like it's something that it's always a good time. Like it's like the question of when's the best time to plant a tree, like yesterday or how about right now?
It depends.
Right. Lori, what inspired you to even get into this field? Tell us a little bit about how you got started.
Well, my inspiration came from the fact that as a business owner, I'd been in radio and advertising for 25 years prior. So I was a business owner that bought a business as a lifestyle, as a job, wanting to control a culture, grow profitability. I got into this because I made so many mistakes myself. You know, I thought I knew I could do it by myself, and no, I couldn't. I needed advisors and different business advisors that could help me along the way. And so it inspired me to want to be able to give back and walk alongside business owners because I know what it's like. I know how, oh, sure, I'm going to take this time to work on my business and think of my exit when I've got a line of customers out the showroom or a line of employees needing something or supply chain challenges or people not showing up for work. So I was inspired to do it because I want other people to learn from my mistakes so they can maximize this liquidity event of this asset they have and to be able to enjoy it and to be able to enjoy post-exit as well.
Before I ask you my last question, is there anything that I didn't think to ask you that you feel is important to share with any business owner that's listening that's considering exiting their business now or in the near future?
I would say, the biggest question I have, are you working on your business? Do you rise into that 70,000 foot view and look at where your business is going? And if the answer is no, well, then let's work together because I'll push you out of that comfort zone, whether you like it or not. But do it in a way with understanding and empathy, because again, I had to be pushed as well.
For business owners listening who would like to connect with you because they resonate with your message, how can they find you and learn more?
They can find me on LinkedIn. It's Lori, Lori, Moen, Moen. My website is Catalyst Group ECR. The ECR stands for Executive Coaching and Roundtables because I bring business owners and CEOs together in facilitated roundtables. So you can also check my website. And I would be thrilled to provide an opportunity to give you some feedback and assessment on your business, on the benchmarks, and see if there's an opportunity for us to work together.
Lori, this has been terrific. I really appreciate you taking the time to
bet.
share with my audience today. And I wish you continued success for you and for all of your clients.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Nice to meet you.
That was Lori Moen, founder of Catalyst Group ECR. And this segment was brought to you by booksgrowbusiness.com. It's the place where busy professionals get their books done and published to educate consumers, grow their businesses, and to leave a legacy. That's all for now. I'm Mark Imperial, and thanks for joining me.